Painting is a silent poetry, and poetry is a painting that speaks. Hello everybody, this is Iron Edwin, crochet tutor and fiber artist, speaking to you all from Ganga Acrowools channel. Wondering why I am speaking about painting? Are you thinking that I am going to paint something? Well, no, I am always a fiber artist and I swear I will stick to it. But today in this video, I am going to show you an interesting yarn that is somewhat related to paint, and that is what I started with a corresponding intro. Before knowing what it is, if you are watching this video for the first time, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you will be notified with our every new videos. Also, when you're making amazing stuff with the yarns and the patterns that we're showing in this video, please do post it on social media with the hashtag #YTGanga, and we would love to see your creation. Everybody who loves to color will never say no to this yarn. Presenting you all Ganga Acrowools Paintbox yarns. These are DK weight, soft and squishy multicolor yarns. Unlike other yarns where you see a color for a particular interspace and then a new color begins, but here in Paintbox, each ply is of different color. So you get to enjoy a whole range of colorful experience for all your projects. These are 100% acrylic, so it will perfectly suit for gloves, socks, beanies and lot of other interesting projects as well. Each ball is 100 grams with a yardage of 270 meters. They fall into size 3 lightweight category yarn. Also to mention, these are OEKO-TEX class 1 certifies, which means they are tested and they do not have any harmful substances, and they are absolutely safe for babies. The stitch that we are going to see today is called the arcade stitch. The name roots back to a Latin word arcus, which means an arc or a bow. This stitch has beautiful arc-like structures which gives it a very pleasing and illustrious look. So without procrastinating, shall we quickly start working with the Paintbox yarns? Okay guys, let's get started with a beautiful arcade stitch, but first of all let's see the tools that are required. We need a crochet hook. I have taken a 6 mm pearls resin crochet hook. We need a measuring tape in case if you're doing it for a specified size, a yarn cutter or a pair of scissors, and our ever gorgeous beautifully colored Paintbox yarn, which is of shade PTB003. Without any further delay, let's quickly get started with the arcade stitch. For making the arcade stitch, the foundation chains should be in multiples of 6 plus 2. Here I am going to make 18 foundation chain plus 2, a total of 20. So let me make 20 foundation chains and meet you by the end of 20th foundation chain. 19, 20. Here I have made 20 foundation chains. We are going to start with row 1. For row 1, let's skip the first foundation chain, which is the 20th foundation chain, and then insert into the second foundation chain and make a single crochet. Again insert into the third chain and make one more single crochet. So we have made 2 single crochets. After making 2 single crochets, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. After chaining 3, we are going to skip 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Skip 3 chains, and then we are going to make 3 single crochets. So that is 1, and on the next chain we are going to make another single crochet. Again on the next chain we are going to make another single crochet. So that was 3 consecutive single crochets. Again it is going to be chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 and then make 3 single crochets. So this is a repeat pattern, so you can do how many ever repeats according to the number of foundation chains that you have made. So I will meet you by this end of row 1. I have reached almost the end of row 1. I have made 3 chains. I will skip 3. 1, 2, 3. After I skip 3, I will be left with last 2 chains in which I will make the last 2 single crochets. So that is 1, and I will make one more single crochet in the very last chain, and we are done with row 1. Before starting with row 2, let's make one turning chain and then turn our work. We are going to skip the turning chain as well as the 2 stitches, and we have this chain space, isn't it? So directly on the chain space we are going to make 7 double crochets. So yarn over, insert, rotate, grab, pull the first 2 loops, rotate, grab, pull the last 2 loops. So that will be your first double crochet, and I'm going to make 6 more double crochets in the same space. I have made 7 double crochets in this chain space. After making 7, I'm going to skip the very next single crochet, and on the center single crochet we are going to make one more single crochet on top of it. Now again skip the next stitch, we have the chain space, and we are going to make 7 double crochets. So again this is going to be a repeat pattern. You will make 7 double crochet, skip 1 stitch, single crochet, again skip 1 stitch, 7 double crochet, and I will meet you by the end of row 2. I have reached the end of row 2, and I have made the last 7 double crochets, and I am left with last 2 stitches. I am going to skip this stitch and make one last single crochet by the end of row 2. So we have completed row 2, and this is how it looks. We are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to continue with row number 3. Let's start with row number 3. We are going to skip the turning chains, and we are going to skip 3 more stitches, 1, 2, 3. After skipping 3 stitches, we are going to make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. So that is 1, 2 and 3. Our pattern repeat starts. We are going to make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again make 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Now again skip 5 stitches, and you can repeat doing the same thing until you reach the end of the row. I have almost reached the end of row 3. I have made the last 3 single crochets, and I am left with the last 2 stitches. I am going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and make one last double crochet to create a chain space by the end of row 3. Now let's continue with row 4 by making chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And now in this chain space, let's make 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. After making 3 double crochets, on the center we have 3 single crochets, and this is the center stitch, and we are going to make 1 single crochet in the center. Again 7 double crochets in the chain space, 1 single crochet in the center. Again 7 double crochet in the chain space, 1 single crochet in the center. So that's how this row 4 repeat pattern goes. Continue making, and I will reach the end of this row and I will meet you. I am at the end of row 4, and I am left with the last chain space where we will be doing 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is the end of row 4. Now let's proceed making row 5. Chain 1, turn your work. Let's start making row 5. For row 5, let's skip the turning chain that we recently made and make 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. After making 2 single crochets, we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and make 3 single crochets again. 1, 2, 3. After making 3 single crochets, again chain 3, skip 5 stitches and then again 3 single crochets, and that is the repeat of this row, and I will meet you by the end of this row. I have reached the end of row 5. I have made 3 chains, so I am going to skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and I am going to make last 2 single crochets by the end of row 5. So that is 1 single crochet and your second single crochet will be on the chain space. We have made the last 2 single crochets of row 5. So just like how we made for row 2, you will chain 1, turn, you will skip these 2 stitches and 7 double crochet in the chain space, and then on the center you will make 1 single crochet, again 7 double crochet in the chain space, 1 single crochet. You can re-watch row number 2 if you have any doubt. So it is going to be a repeat of 2, 3, 4 and 5. I hope you understood this stitch. This is very easy and very beginner friendly. You can try it out with different color palettes that is available in Paintbox. All the colors are very gorgeous. So once you are done to a particular level, the stitches will look like this. So do try out, my dear friends, and let me know how you enjoyed working this stitch on the comments below. Did you guys enjoy the little strokes of happiness? Painting dreams into reality with arcade stitch felt like dancing on top of arc-shaped rainbows. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I'll meet you all on my next video with a new stitch and an interesting yarn. Until then, this is Iron Edwin signing off from Ganga Acrowools channel.